Hey there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're embarking on a journey that's equal parts fascinating and hilarious. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the wacky world of the history of medicine. Yeah, you heard that right. We are talking about the days when a garlic wreath was the go-to solution for a pounding headache, and a stomach ache meant you might be prescribed a scorpion. As we'll see, the path to modern medicine was paved with some truly questionable remedies and bizarre treatments, but hey, who are we to judge? They were just trying to make sense of the human body, and sometimes, well, they missed the mark. But that's what makes exploring the history of medicine so entertaining. So get ready to laugh, cringe, and maybe learn a thing or two as we uncover the strange and wonderful world of medicine through the ages. Our story begins in ancient times, a world shrouded in mystery and superstition. Back then, medicine was a blend of folklore, religious beliefs, and let's be honest, a whole lot of guesswork. Imagine a world where a headache wasn't met with a couple of ibuprofen, but rather a crown of pungent garlic cloves. Or a world where a stomachache could lead to you ingesting a creature known for its deadly venom. Yep, you guessed it. Scorpions were on the menu. I know what you're thinking. Bruh. Were these ancient healers trying to cure their patients or hasten their demise? And honestly, it's a valid question. Some of these remedies were so outlandish, so downright dangerous, that it makes you wonder if the cure was worse than the disease itself. Take, for instance, the ancient Egyptian practice of using dead mice to treat toothaches. I don't know about you, but I think I'd rather have a toothache. But here's the thing. We can't judge these ancient practices through our modern lens. They didn't have access to the scientific knowledge we have today. They were working with what they had, trying to make sense of illness and pain in a world where the human body was still largely a mystery. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, there were some ancient remedies that actually worked. After all, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? So, while we may chuckle at the thought of garlic wreaths and scorpion snacks, let's remember that these practices were a product of their time. They represent humanity's early attempts to understand and heal the body, and for that they deserve a little bit of our respect, even if it's mixed with a healthy dose of amusement. Fast forward a few centuries and we find ourselves in the Middle Ages, a period often associated with knights, castles, and, well, some rather questionable medical practices. This was the era of the barber surgeon, a jack of all trades who could give you a haircut and drain your blood all in one sitting. Talk about a full-service experience. Bloodletting, the practice of draining blood to cure illness, was all the rage during the medieval period. The idea was that by removing bad blood, you could restore balance to the body's four humours: blood phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. Now, we know that these humours don't actually exist, but hey, the medieval folks were convinced. So if you had a fever, a cough, or just a bad case of the Mondays, chances are you'd be greeted with a sharp knife, or even better, a wriggling leech. But bloodletting wasn't the only questionable treatment on offer. Oh no, medieval medicine had a whole arsenal of bizarre remedies up its sleeve. Got a headache? Try a nice dose of mercury. Feeling under the weather? Sprinkle some powdered unicorn horn in your soup. I'm not kidding. These were actual treatments prescribed by physicians back in the day. It's easy to look back at medieval medicine and laugh, but it's important to remember that these practices were often rooted in the best available knowledge at the time. The problem was that knowledge was often based on superstition, religious dogma, and the teachings of ancient Greek and Roman physicians, which weren't always accurate. And then something incredible happened. The scientific revolution swept across Europe, ushering in a new era of reason, observation, and experimentation. This revolution had a profound impact on medicine, leading to the development of new theories about the human body and the causes of disease. Suddenly, bloodletting and powdered unicorn horn weren't looking so hot. One of the most significant breakthroughs of this era was the invention of the microscope. For the first time, scientists could peer into the microscopic world, revealing the existence of bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms that had previously been invisible to the naked eye. This discovery revolutionized our understanding of disease, paving the way for the development of germ theory and the realization that many illnesses were caused by these tiny invaders. But their road to modern medicine wasn't always smooth. There were plenty of bumps along the way, plenty of strange treatments and misguided theories that make us cringe today. Take, for instance, the use of arsenic to treat syphilis, or the practice of lobotomies to cure mental illness. These treatments may seem barbaric by today's standards, but they were considered cutting edge at the time. The point is, progress in medicine is often messy and non-linear. It's a journey of trial and error, of bold leaps forward and humbling steps back. But through it all, there's a constant striving for knowledge, a desire to understand the human body and alleviate suffering. So here we are in the 21st century, surrounded by medical marvels that would have been unimaginable just a few generations ago. We have vaccines that can prevent deadly diseases, antibiotics that can cure bacterial infections, and organ transplants that can give people a second chance at life. It's truly an extraordinary time to be alive, at least from a medical standpoint. But as we marvel at the wonders of modern medicine, it's important to remember that our journey is far from over. There are still countless diseases to cure, countless mysteries of the human body to unravel. Who knows what the future holds? Nanobots that can deliver drugs directly to disease cells? Gene editing that can eliminate genetic disorders before they even manifest? The possibilities seem endless, one thing's for sure. The history of medicine is a testament to human ingenuity, resilience, and our unyielding desire to alleviate suffering. From garlic wreaths to penicillin, from bloodletting to gene therapy, we've come a long way, baby. And as we look to the future, we can be certain that the world of medicine will continue to surprise, amaze, and maybe even make us chuckle from time to time. So the next time you're feeling under the weather and reach for that bottle of ibuprofen, take a moment to appreciate the long and winding road that led to its creation. It's a road paved with both brilliance and blunder, with moments of profound insight and moments of head-scratching bewilderment, but it's our road and it's led us to where we are today. And there you have it, folks. A humorous glimpse into the wild world of the history of medicine. From garlic wreaths and scorpion snacks to bloodletting and powdered unicorn horn, we've covered it all, the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre. We hope you enjoyed this quirky journey through the annals of healthcare. It's a reminder that even in the face of illness and suffering, humanity has always found a way to laugh, to innovate, and to ultimately heal. Stay tuned for more funny, fascinating content on our channel. Thanks for watching, and remember to keep laughing and learning.